الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله ثم الحمد لله. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. وما توفيقي واعتمادي وتوكلي إلا على الله وبالله. الحمد لله نحمده نستعين به ونشكره. من يهدي الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة وتركها على المحجة البيضاء ليلها كنهارها لا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك. واعلموا لو أن الأمة اجتمعت على أن ينفعوك لن ينفعوك إلا بشيء قد كتبه الله لك. ولو أن الأمة اجتمعت على يضروك بشيء لن يضروك إلا بشيء قد كتبه الله عليك. رفعت الأقلام وجفت الصحف فمن وجد خيرا فليحمد الله ومن وجد غير ذلك فلا يلومن إلا نفسه. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most beneficent, the one in full command, the one if he wants thing, just say be and it will be. And I bear witness, there is no mighty but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger and servant. My dear brother in Islam, we thank Allah who who create us as a Muslims, and who guides us today to be here in Jumu'ah, to worship Allah. And that blessing from Allah, and real blessing to be a Muslims. And to be a Muslims, that means the door of heaven will be open for us, inshallah. But we have to work for it. Allah did not create us and leave us without guidance. And that for the prophets over the histories came to mankind to deliver the message from Allah. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was the last messenger, who gives the guidance how to win the hereafter. And we need to learn how he did started with us too. A Muslim society, that we're going to talk about it today, inshallah. And my khutbah will be two parts for it. Part number one, how we should live our life. According to which rules? Yes, we came to this country for different reasons, from different background, for different goals. And alhamdulillah, we succeed as individuals. Most of us went through it by their effort and the tawfiq from Allah. But Allah and the Prophet ﷺ want us to live as a Muslim in different category. Yes, we are a successful individual, but He wants us to be a successful society. And if you look at most of our Quran, most of our Hadith, most of our Sunnah, the order in plural. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. All in plural. And when you pray Jama'ah, it's 27 times better than pray as individuals. So the emphasis on the Jama'ah is very important. And if we look at our history, when the first immigrants arrived to the US, arrived to the Medina, called it Al-Muhajirin. And the one who received them, Al-Ansar. What the Prophet ﷺ did, he did the brotherhoods among them. Mu'akhah. And that's how we start our society. Start to building the nation of Muslims. By doing mu'akhah among the Muslims. To live really a Muslim life, we have to interact with each other on a rule that we put for us. Not our own rules. Oh, I don't like that. I like this. No. They're me and you under these rules. We have to follow. And one of the good examples that Prophet ﷺ show us how the Muslim looks to each other. In the hadith, مثل المؤمنين في توادهم وتراحمهم وتعاطفهم مثل الجسد الواحد إذا اشتكى منه عضو تداعى له سائر الجسد بالسهر والهمة. Look at this beautiful example. So that's the Muslims, they should look like one body in their emotion, their interaction. It's not in their words. In reality, one body, and all of you be in that situation. If you are hurting somewhere, and sometimes I make a joke with my patient, I'm a physician, it's come to me, well, my finger hurt. Okay, you have 9 other fingers, why you complain? No. The whole body will feel it. the whole body would suffer. And the whole body would not sleep if there's a pain there. And that's who we are. That's how we want the Prophet and Allah wants us to live like this. To feel each other. And I want each one of you really, after the Jum'ah, to sit and think how I'm living my life with my brothers. And if it's different, please work on the improvement. Because the khutbah on Yom Jum'ah, to come and hear, yes, to pray the 2 rak'ah, listen to the khatib, to also to remind each other what the best for us, how we succeed in the hereafter. Because there is a huge reward of doing this. It's not leave it by itself. Oh yeah, you being as own body, that's good for you. In another hadith, hadith ibn Umar, said, Al-Muslim أخو المسلم لا يظلمه ولا يسلمه من كان في حاجة أخيه كان الله في حاجته ومن فرج عن مسلم كربة فرج الله عنه كربة من كرب يوم القيامة ومن ستر مسلما ستره الله يوم القيامة. And another hadith also, من يسر على معسر يسر الله عليه في الدنيا والآخرة. To live as one body, we feel each other. It's not only beautiful, so good to be with your brothers and family. We all came from, good family ties. But Islam has created a new bond. It's the religious bond, the Muslim bond, which becomes stronger than the blood bond. And this hadith says, the Muslim is the brother of a Muslim. Will not commit aggression against him. Will let him go. And if someone was in helping another brother for a need, what the reward for that? Allah will be in your help in the day of judgments. At the time, no one had any say except Allah. And if you go and help one brother, then who will be your help in the day of judgment? Will be Allah. Here, sometimes you get some trouble. Yeah, let's get the best lawyer. Let's get the best advice, the best counselor. And he to go present the case in front of a judge. But if the judge will be your helper, how big it is. So if we care for each other in the society, in the Muslim society, Allah will be in our help in the day of judgment. And the other hadith said that if somebody have hardship and you go and make it easy on that person, Allah will make it easy on you in this dunya and the hereafter. Look at this reward, how beautiful it is. Not only getting a good deed, good reward, you feel good helping someone, but you get the help that you need in the time that you need it. And we all need it. All of us. And the hadith that we will not enter paradise with our deed. That's very well known hadith. We entered by getting the mercy from Allah. And how are we getting the mercy from Allah? By doing something Allah will love us to do. And another hadith said, the best حق الخلق إلى الله أنفعهم لعباده. That the best loved one to Allah is that person who benefits the others, helping the others. So society is built on cooperation among ourselves. And sometimes we get distracted in this life, so busy. We have to work 8 hours a day, 5, some of 6 days, 7 days a week. And we get kind of, away from the main purpose. At all time in our life, our purpose should be marbatullah. To gain the pleasure of Allah in everything we do. Even somebody studying right now say, time for me to study, yes. But in your goal, you study to gain marbat Allah later by helping others when you can. If you go to your work, yes, you go to work and perform a good job, but your intention to do that, to become a stronger Muslim so you can help yourself, your family, your society, the intention is so good, so important in Islam. And marbatullah should be always number one in our life. Hadith Anas. I say it's kind of challenging for us, this hadith. He said, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. Take a second and think about this hadith. You will be a believer. لا يؤمن, no belief in you, no iman in you. Until you love for your brother what you love for yourself. We live in a society that should perform this. We are Muslims. We shouldn't say, well, I'm Muslim by name. No, we need to be Muslim by action. And we start loving each other. And nothing wrong in correcting that if you don't reach it yet. And most of us, we don't reach it. And if you remember the story of Umar ibn Khattab, he's one of our best examples, Umar. Al-Faruq. When he was talking to Prophet ﷺ, say, well, I love you much, but not more than myself. Tell the Prophet, no, Umar. Then Umar left. We think he started saying, wait a minute. No. I love him more. And he came back. Tomorrow, Ya Rasulullah, I love you more than myself. The Prophet said, Al-ana ya Umar. Now your iman being complete or being perfected or being corrected. We're all humans. And Allah created us like this. For what reason? To do mistakes. Don't feel bad about doing mistakes. That's how we've been created for. But the best among us who correct that mistakes, they will get double reward. Second subject I will talk to you about is our brothers and sisters in Syria. as we talk to our nation, one ummah. We should differentiate between country and country, nationality and nationalities, as we are Muslims. We should feel our brother Muslims anywhere it happened. And the trouble and the disasters in Syria, I think most of you heard it. It far exceeds any other disasters in recent history. Imagine, 1/3 of the whole country buildings being destroyed completely on the ground. 1/3. And another third being destroyed partially. That means 2/3 of the population don't have place to stay. 1/3 for sure, no question about it. Some of them fled the country. I'm not here to say which side we are on. We are on the side of our brothers and sisters in Syria, regardless of their intention. They are our brothers and sisters who don't find a place to sleep. Some area don't find the food to eat. And unfortunately, hunger become a weapon of war in Syria. Some areas, dry bread, they don't find it. And I take it from personal, I'm from Syria. And I still family living in that areas. Even they start counting right now how many people fled the country. 2 to 3 million. 5 to 6 million displaced internally, which is the worst part of it. Because when they fled the country, they've been taken care of. But the one inside the country, they are in big, big trouble and they need the help. More than 150,000 being killed. And war rules, 10 wounded for everyone being killed. The medical formula or the Minister of Health is gone. So there's a lot of help that we offer through the agencies that we work with. Inshallah, in the second part of the khutbah, I will continue with it. Astaghfirullah. Well, I'd like to share with you some of example of the Sahaba, how they act when there's some need in the society. Because those Sahabas are our examples to imitate them, to live up to their standard. As Prophet said, the best nation is the nation that I live with, then the one that comes after, and the one that comes after. And the story of Abdurrahman ibn Auf, as you know, Sahabi. A man came to Prophet and said, I'm a poor man. I need a camel. I need something to ride. He told him, go to Abdurrahman ibn Auf. The guy went there and he came to the man who was sitting. His dress was torn. He was sewing his dress. The guy said, wait a minute. The guy is sewing his dress. And I'm going to ask him for a camel? No. He went back. And he asked the Prophet what he saw. The Prophet told him, go back again and ask him. He went second time. And he found him, he's yelling at his daughter because they throw some rice on the ground and start picking them one by one. Wait a minute, this guy looking at a piece of rice on the ground and also for a big camel? No. He went back to the Prophet, told the story. The Prophet said him back and go to him again. He said, well, as the Prophet said so, I'm going to do it. He did so. Then Abdullah bin Auf, go get a camel, it is there. The guy went, grabbed one camel, walking, then 10 other camels followed. One in his hand, and 10 following him. And the guy looked at Abu Bakr and said, you know what? I have nothing to do with that. Now you follow me. He told him, it's all for you. Take it. The guy said, wait a minute. We need to talk here. I saw you doing this the first time and doing this the second time. And now you tell me take that 10 camels with you? He told him, the way that you saw me is that the way we collect our money. And we spend it in the cause of Allah the way that you take it right now. So most of us, we go through hardship. And to save the money, it takes from us a lot to do. But what came to the cause of Allah, we should spend it the way that Allah wants us to do. I will not continue with other example, inshallah, for the sake of time. I'll just, inshallah, I will finish my khutbah to say, Allahumma salli wa sallim ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad kama sallayta wa sallamta ala Sayyidina Ibrahim wa ala ali Sayyidina Ibrahim fil alamin innaka hamidun majidun bar. Allahumma arina al-haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba'ah wa arina al-batila batilan warzuqna ijtinabah. اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم لا تدع لنا ذنبا إلا غفرته ولا ذنبا إلا غفرته. اللهم نحن مرضى فشافنا ونحن فقراء فأغننا ونحن ضعفاء فقونا. ربنا ثبت قلوبنا على الإيمان ولا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. وأقم الصلاة إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر.